Hello my YouTube friends and welcome back to another DIYDan cars video. Today I'm going to be working on my 23 Dodge Challenger Hellcat. As some of you guys know, the buying experience and also the delivery process of my 23 Hellcat Challenger has been less than stellar. When I put the car on the lift, I found there were quite a few issues that were missed in quality control. For instance, the car was leaking oil, the front air dam was damaged, and they also didn't bother to bolt in the heat shield for the starter. So once I got all that resolved, I started digging around in the trunk and I noticed a package of parts in there. This is the air deflector kit. It is part number 68419118AC. Apparently when you purchase a 23 Dodge Challenger Hellcat, some assembly is required. So what this air deflector kit does is it directs the air coming in from underneath the car onto the brake rotors to keep them cool. The nice part about this kit is that they did include some nicely written instructions. So if you don't have a lift, then you can perform this installation at home with just a jack and jack stands. They even give you the lift points on how to properly lift the car so you don't damage it. And after reviewing the instructions, it looks like it's a fairly straightforward installation process. Maybe takes 10 to 15 minutes at most to install. In fact, I bet you guys will spend more time lifting the car and taking off the wheels than it will to install these components. So I thought now would be a good time to do a video on it. So I'm going to bring you outside. We're going to go out to the garage and we're going to get this air deflector kit installed on my 2023 Dodge Challenger Hellcat. Welcome to my garage. I now have my Hellcat lifted on my 4-post lift. This is a 4-post lift made by Direct Lift. I know a lot of people always ask me about it. I've never done a video on it, but this has probably been one of the single best investments that I've made to my garage. It makes performing basic maintenance items very simple. So if you're at home and you don't have a 4-post lift, don't worry. All you need is a jack and jack stands to install this air deflector kit. And in my opinion, it will take you longer to jack the car up and remove the tires than it will to just install this air deflector kit on the car. So now that the car is lifted up, let's go ahead and get this air deflector kit installed. All right, so I'm going to put on the air deflector mounting block first. As you can see, it's got grooves, so it fits snugly inside the lower control arm. Really good. It just goes further down the lower control arm. So you just put this on the back side of it, and then this will go on the front. So the passenger side's all done. Very simple to install. It's just 4 10mm bolts. Once you get the mounting block on the back side of the control arm installed, you just put that front plate on, tighten down the 4 mounting bolts, and you're good to go. So let's go over to the driver's side and get that one installed next. And there it is, the driver's side's all done. Now I know some people were asking about the steering rack. I talked about it in my last video when I had found a bunch of issues with the car. So if you guys remember, if you've seen that video, the steering rack was leaking a bunch of grease coming out of here. But since I've done that video, I have driven the car almost 500 miles and there is no grease coming out of here anymore. So I think that was just part of the assembly process. They just didn't clean it off, would be my guess. But so far the steering rack seems to be okay. I'm not seeing any additional issues with it. So I think we're good there, but I'm going to continue to monitor it. And that's how I installed the air deflector kit on my Hellcat Challenger. I'm not really sure why these parts were installed at the factory or at the dealer, but they weren't. If you have seen my previous video that I did, then you're probably not surprised that I had to install these parts myself. I created this channel to teach others on how to work on their own cars and not be at the mercy of the dealership for repairs. I plan on doing a series of how-to maintenance videos on my Challenger, just like I have done for all my other cars, with the goal of helping others. So if this is something that interests you, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. If you own a Porsche Cayenne, Lexus GS, or Maserati Gran Turismo, then check out the step-by-step maintenance videos I have already created, because they might just save you some money. In my next video, I'll be performing an oil change on my Purple Cat. So long, and happy wrenching!